Hi there, this is Nelly here, and I'm literally at work, but I was compelled to make this video. Excuse the scenery, it's not the aesthetic, it's the message for this one. So, I've been having a really hard time with spirituality. I have an idea and I know what I believe in, but when it comes to implementing these things, it's really difficult and my ego takes over every single time. My ego guides me and I know when it's happening after the case. So I'll have a moment where I'm in my ego and then I'll immediately be like, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that. There was a better way to handle that, whatever it is. I want so badly to step out of my ego and move from my heart space, right? I also want so badly to simply be able to meditate. I have been having such a difficult time, and I mean for years. Like, it has to have been at least 10 years now. And I want to say 2 years solid that I've been actually really wanting to do this and not just like it being this faint idea of what could be or what I could possibly do. The last 2 years, I've really been wanting this. I've been wanting that actual connection with Source, with God, however you refer to your creator. I have someone in my life who is pretty close to me. Pretty close because they are vibrating out of my life. They are vibrating out of my life right now because I'm not keeping up energetically. I'm still in a not so good space energetically. So as everything is evolving and changing, I find that I'm being left behind while this other person is evolving, which God bless him for that. He's really taken his spirituality to a whole nother level. And I don't want to feel like I'm being left behind or I don't want to get left behind. It's more so I want to experience God on that level. Like outside of the superficial idea of God and what God is, who God is, I know that you can have an out-of-body experience and be with God and feel the presence of God around you. I've been watching near-death experiences. I've been watching videos on NDEs. Darius Wright is someone who I've been following pretty closely. I know I'm not the only one. Like, I can't be the only person that's waking up to the idea of the spiritual awakening, watching all these videos all the time, and you just can't connect here. Like, it's like there's just this disconnect that keeps me from fully experience it or fully experiencing it or fully being a part of that side of spiritual awakening. It's like I'm aware of it, but I'm not part of it in a sense. And I can even preach about it. I can even, expose other people to it and tell them what they should do. And you've got to meditate. You've got to, take a glass of water at night and pray over it and say you're going to remember your dream and drink half and put it down, and in the morning drink the other half. And I know all the tips and tricks, and it's like they just don't work for me. And so I had to think like maybe it's, some kind of neurodivergency, or maybe I'm really not supposed to wake up this time around. Maybe my role on this earth plane for this time was simply to trigger someone else's awakening, which it did, and I'm grateful for that. But what about me? What about me? I know I'm not the only one who feels like this. I can't meditate. If I try to meditate, I'm sleeping like that. Like there's no such thing for me. And I don't want to speak it so convictively because obviously I don't want to continue speaking it into existence, but I try to meditate, I fall asleep. I try to watch these videos and retain the information. once the video is done, it's like, it's good. While the video is going, it's really good. It all makes sense. It's like, wow, yeah, of course, yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Video's done, right back into mundane matrix programming, almost immediately. So I just wanted to share this in case there's anyone else out there who is also either early in their stages of awakening or have been engulfed in their stage of awakening but somehow still can't quite fully awaken. My goal is to clear my chakras, you know, and have a Kundalini awakening and have out-of-body experiences and be able to truly trust my intuition and open my gifts that I know we all have. I've literally watched someone very close to me have a Kundalini awakening, clear all his chakras, and his clears are coming to him. Clairvoyancy, what's the one where clairsentience, and I'm watching it happen day by day. It's like I'm sitting on the sideline watching someone else evolve into a superhuman, and I'm clapping for him while watching the distance grow between us because I'm not keeping up. Ooh, that's a tough pill to swallow. If there's anyone else in the world who is experiencing anything like this, I would love to just have or create some kind of space or support group where we can come together and support each other and push each other to continue on this journey because it's happening regardless. The awakening is happening and we want to be on the right side. So I'm gonna go now because I hear people coming, but God bless you all. If anyone is interested in having some kind of group or organization where we can come together and just push each other, share the things that we know, the tips that have worked for each other, or just, support, leave a comment. Bye.